welcome to my channel. Just got on here real quick for quick chat. Not going to spend too long out here tonight. Um, Probably 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes. Try to get my laptop going so I can see the chat. There it is. Mike's off. Alrighty. There we go. Hey, Mishy Stacker, how you doing? I saw you out there last night, Mishy. Thank you for stopping by. I don't know. I just got home, got settled in. I was on Michael Stackins. Um, I accidentally clicked out of his live stream and I had to restart my phone. I got back in. The stream had already ended. Maybe I'll ruffle his feathers and get him out here so I can properly say goodnight to him. How's your night going? I take it you're at work tonight. Thank you for stopping by. Like I said last night, I hope you got to see my unboxing of the furnace there. I still have it out on the floor. I want to try to get that going. That's right down there. The T-Auto furnace. I love that thing. I want to get that going. I'm going to try to do a little bit this weekend, but I'm going to be pretty busy. All in all, if you remembered from the live stream, if you heard it, I thought this was going to be a quick weekend or an easy weekend for me, but oh, I almost forgot. But I didn't forget. It's Miss T-Bird's birthday this weekend, so I got some plans, some things going on. I'm going to get that furnace going though. I got to get the crucibles in there cured. I think by curing them, I haven't even read the instructions yet, but I think I just got to heat it up and to a certain temperature. That's going to be really fun. I got most of it before the chaos started. Yeah, yeah. I was in my studio getting things kind of set up, and I'd already. I was trying to draw the attention of a few different people, so I scheduled it. I think like 3 or 4 hours ahead of time. And I was really surprised to see Shu out there and you out there like 25 minutes to 30 minutes before it started. I was sitting down looking at my laptop and looking over my desktop there. Oh, yeah, Mishy's out there. It was fun. I like having fun. Like I said, I'm just sitting here right now. Mrs. T-Bird, she's kind of fortunate. She works from home. I wouldn't want to have her job. She looks like a dispatcher because she does conference calls and other things to do with her job. But she's got like 3 different monitors and a laptop, and it's like So she's got another room just like this room, but all to herself, just for business purposes. But I guess sometimes I envy her because I'd love to work at home and make the same. She makes the same amount of money as I do, and I got to go out and drive 30 miles one way. Man, oh boy, wow! I have 8 people in there. I thought it was just me and you chatting, Mishy. We got more people in here. I gotta make sure my laptop is no, just you. That's why my laptop seems to be working. Yeah, I got 7. I guess I offended somebody. Somebody left. Hi, Danielle. Deneen, I'm sorry. Apologize. I'm a little ways away from my laptop here. Thank you for stopping by. Yes, nice to meet you as well. Nice setup. Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Getting ready for bed. Thank you very much for stopping by, saying hi, and hitting that like button. Yeah, I think this is the first time you've seen my lives. I did a live box opening of a furnace that I got. Hope I ain't going too fast, but this is my studio. This is T-Bird dressed up a little bit with some Christmas trees she bought me. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. Thank you, Deneen. Appreciate you. Everybody thinks I have a retirement job until they try to do it. Yeah, yeah, they all. Thank you, Deneen. Thank you. Yeah, I guess, Mishy. Um, I don't want you to tell me what you do. I kind of have an idea, yes and no. Um, I might not. I know about, the area you live in, and I live about in the same type of area as you do. It's really close up to the Canadian border. Um, I don't think it has anything to do with the government. Maybe, maybe not. Years back, I kind of wish I would have followed through with it because I could already be retired right now and I'd be sitting pretty. Um, I did go for a U.S. Customs job, and there was some hurdles to go through. I had to go for a psych evaluation test type thing that was part of the process. I had to go down to JFK Kennedy Airport with U.S. Customs down there, and they put you through like a preliminary questionnaire and all this stuff, and you don't even want to know the things they would even ask. But I was going for a canine enforcement government job for U.S. Customs, and I passed. I had taken the test 1 year, and it goes year to year. And the first time I did it, my name didn't come up. And it's got a lot to do with your test scores and whatnot. The second time I did it, I scored rather high, and my name it came up immediately. But you have certain locations, sectors that you can choose from, and there's certain ones, like say the one that I came up was my area, uh, Messina, Thousand Islands, Highgate, Vermont, and the other one was Albany. So I passed all the hurdles and everything, and I got the offer. And it was like, there was still like 10, 11 months to go before the end of the year. And you can refuse that, which I did, because I didn't want to start off in Albany. It's like 3 hours away from me. And I am not relocating. So, hi, Sudha Gupta. How you doing? So, needless to say, long story short, I'm getting into another big tale here, but it's a true tale. um, I refused it, and I figured my name would pop back up because they were in a big hiring thing at that particular point in time in that year, and my name never resurfaced back up to the top. So I had to go back and retake the test over again for the following year to be considered to be, hired. At that particular point in time, they changed the requirements for your age of being able to be, get that particular job through the U.S. government. And I was at that point then too old. Eh, oh well. A buddy of mine that I'd worked for at the same place that I'm working for now, he works for them, and I turned him on to it, and he's really grateful that I did. I mean, he's making over $100,000 a year now. The position that I had been going for, and this is quite a few years back. I'm thinking like 10 or 15 years ago. I forget, around that ballpark, roughly closer to 15. For the canine enforcement part, it started off, I think it was like about 70,000 a year, and within the first 6 months, you went up another 5,000, and within a year, you were up to like 80 something, and that would have been pretty sweet. Hey, Michael Stacken, how you doing? Ah, great. This is Artistine. Hi, how you doing? Sorry, Michael. Yes, Michael. I hadn't planned on doing a live tonight. I purposely got on here and did a live. I'm going to do. No, I'm not going to go too long like I usually do. But I was hopefully hoping that you would come out because I felt really bad because I clicked on another window on my phone to look at something, and it popped your live stream off, and it shut down, and I did something else and something happened. I had to reboot my phone, and I rebooted my phone. I got back on. I went to your look for your live stream and I couldn't see it no more. So I went to my subscribers, and you're one of my subscribers, obviously. And I clicked down, and it said Tuesday Night Live with Michael and Nancy, Michael and Nancy show. And it was already done. And I said, no way, it's only been about 2 minutes. I Hey, Phoenix Coins, how you doing, brother? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. It's my Phoenix brother from another mother. But I'm really glad you stopped in, Michael, because I never got to say goodnight to you or Nancy. Make sure to let her know I said goodnight to her. And like I said, I missed the very end of your stream. And I wasn't able to say goodnight, and it kind of bothered me a little bit. So that's why I started the live stream, everybody. I was hoping and thinking that Michael would come in here and I could say goodnight to him. I didn't want to be rude because when I leave his live and I frequent his live almost every night, pretty much every night, and I like to at least say, okay, I'm going or I got to head out. Goodbye. Have a good night. And I didn't say nothing. It was like I dropped off the face of the earth or something. I didn't want him. I knew he wouldn't feel bad, but I just wanted to do something. Hey, Miss T-Bird. Michael. Oh my. I know I was on your live stream. Mrs. T-Bird just heated me up that bowl, oh, that homemade seafood chowder I was talking to you about. Oh boy. Are you still out here, Michael Stacking? I was telling him about it. Come on, Michael. I know you're still out here. Oh, he's probably not out here. But you ought to see this seafood chowder that me and Mrs. T-Bird make. Oh boy, it is to die for. I mean, she uses some potatoes and some carrots and put some celery in there, some mushrooms. But there's Argentina shrimp. There's there's lobster in there. There's crab meat in there. There's clam in there. There's like a heavy cream with some milk, scallops, shrimp. Oh yeah, I said the Argentina shrimp. You guys have no clue. Uh, me and Miss T-Bird can cook. If you guys could only taste this, you would say what people, friends, we say, they say to us, we ought to open a restaurant. No, that's okay. Boys act good. Mm-mm-mm. Boy, Michael, you don't know what you're missing. I wish there was a way I could package this up and send it to you, Nancy, but I know we can't. You know, I don't know if I'll ever make it out towards Ohio, but if I ever do, we go out that way because my daughter does live in Illinois. Um, it's probably like 2 hours south of Chicago, I believe. But if we ever go out there, maybe I can swing by somewhere and cook you up some and drop it. I don't know. I doubt it, but it's always good thinking. Yeah, Mrs. T's Bistro. There you go, Miss T Bird. Mrs. T's Bistro. But yeah.
Jackson Molly wouldn't eat their dog food unless they put some on
Oh
the top of
my.
it.
She spoils our dogs. I call them our puppy dogs. Poopy dogs. Oh boy, oh boy. Mm. Oh my. Wow. I don't feel so bad about this. I never wanted to bring food into the equation with my videos or my lives, but Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker does it all the time. He's cooking her breakfast and oh my. You Mrs. T-Bird does have oh um she does put a few she's been putting a few of her recipes on post on her YouTube channel. She's not a content creator or anything, but she has put a few things out there like her Michigan sauce and a few other things. And we don't really have a recipe for this. We just know what we got, what we need, what we have to put into it. And usually she'll come up with the amounts of whatever. It's like when I cook Thanksgiving dinner. I mean, I've been cooking since I was like 5 years old. I learned from my mom, my grandmother, and I think the very first thing I cooked that my mother taught me to cook is a pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie, and I used to use these peanut butter covers. These back then in the day they had these big peanut butter glass jars with the metal covers. I would use those and put my little pie crust in there and make the pumpkin pie and all that. But I've learned throughout the years, and when I do a Thanksgiving dinner, I make my own homemade stuff, and I've had my grandparents and other people that I know that are, you know, 10, 15, 20 years older than I am say that's the best they've ever had in their entire life. I mean, it's just I cook to taste. But anyways, who else we got out there? Missy Stacker, Phoenix Coins, Michael Stacking was out here. Artistry was out here. I got to get back to Artistry's page. Boy, she's got a little awesome channel. She makes some awesome things. I I, I want to get back and see some of the videos and some of the shorts that I missed that I haven't seen. But I'm always amazed in some of the things that she creates. All right, Mishy. We'll be right back. Like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to be out here. I've been on for 15 minutes now, but you know how the bird can talk. Bird, bird, bird. Bird's the word. But I was going to keep it kind of short tonight. I don't have anything much to go over. I'm going to bring this a little closer so I can sit closer to the table here. I got the lights turned down real low. I don't know if you can see the. What are those lights? Oh, lights ain't doing anything on that tree. There's different settings. I gotta mess around with the settings here. I don't know. They're supposed to flash. Try not to do a face reveal. I keep saying I'm not gonna do a face reveal, but you guys are getting a face reveal every time you come to my lives because that fireplace in the back. That glass, I don't notice it until I go back and I rewatch the lives. But that thing's like a mirror, pretty much. I mean, right now you can't see me, I don't think. But see you later, Sudagupta. Thank you for stopping by. I know my melting copper. Okay. Um, I'm probably going to start maybe I don't know. This weekend I'm gonna get the crucibles seasoned and whatnot. I gotta season them. Um, I may attempt to do it this weekend. I'm not gonna do it Saturday. Friday night I get home from work. Friday, Saturday. It's a possibility. Saturday, maybe Sunday. I may attempt to do a quick pour if I have it seasoned. And if I don't, weekdays ain't really good for me because of the time that I work. And by the time I get home, it's late. And I'm a night owl. I, I'm up to like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I don't roll out of bed probably till 9:30, 10:30 in the morning. And then I get ready to head out to work again. Uh, so I don't have a whole lot going on, but if I did do anything, it'd be on the weekends. Hi, Ellie. How you doing? Thank you very much for stopping by. But yeah, I'm going to be doing cover pours maybe this weekend. If I do, it ain't going to be anything spectacular. I do know I had somebody in my live stream last night. I did a live stream on the opening of my T Auto furnace, and I'm trying to think back who it was that asked. I think it was Bellows Forge. He was talking about he had a bunch of copper wire, bright copper wire to send me if I wanted, and I don't think he would need to. I haven't heard anything else from him, but I have plenty of pure copper wire. I've got like I stopped counting after 250 pounds of copper. I kind of weighed what I had and this and that, and kind of kept tally of it. But I have a lot, and I have a lot of break copper wire and other copper. So I don't need any copper, but I'm gonna maybe do a quick pour this weekend, Phoenix. If I do, I don't think I'll do it live, but I will do a video of it while I'm doing it, and I will post it. And it may be a week or two before I actually really get into it. But I would say probably within a couple of weeks, I'll probably start maybe doing a live on it. I've got a workbench that I have that I'm in constructing to get it going. And if I don't think you watched my live last night, but I did show a lot of people like this isn't something I had just all of a sudden decided I was going to do it because I've been wanting to do this. I started my channel this June, and I've been wanting to do it for a long time. And this is an invoice order from November 7th of 2022 when I ordered some crucibles and some graphite ingot molds and whatnot. Um, I'm fairly experienced with metal and welding. I have done a lot of stuff throughout the years. I've never actually done melting metal, but I have worked at a what was it called? It was called Eastern Die Casting, and they actually it was a company that was out of Canada that was based here in New York, and they made a lot of cast aluminum parts. I'd worked there. I did some stuff there, but this is all, big stuff. They have machines and all this, and you're just feeding the hoppers and the metal and making everything things running right and whatnot. But for my own pouring, my own stuff, I'm gonna do some copper and some silver. The silver I'm gonna wait on. Like I said, I'm gonna keep my crucibles, one for my silver, one for my copper. I'm probably gonna order some more because I do have scrap aluminum as well. I'm not gonna really do a whole lot with aluminum. I had to do the replay. Sorry. Uh, yeah, yeah. Check out the replay. It's about an hour long live stream. Uh, Take it at your leisure and check it out. If you want to skip on through it. But I did do the opening last night. I did schedule it ahead of time. I was hoping people would see it so they wouldn't miss it, so they could get out there. I do want to start getting away from doing lives this late at night. I'm probably going to do more lives on the weekend and they may be earlier. I just want to be careful. I don't want to intrude on my Silver Journeys lives, so I'm going to try to be courteous and work around him. Because I did have somebody that I was subscribed to before, and I still am, and she got upset with me. And this has had a lot to do with my 250 God giveaway that I streamed the same time that she did, and I didn't, and I had scheduled this for weeks and weeks ahead of time, and I was doing tests and all this, and she got upset about it, and she blocked me from her channel. Uh, it's sad, but I guess that's how some people are, and I had scheduled it, and I had my 250 guys scheduled for weeks in advance, and I had it 2 hours past her live stream, which her live stream was still going, but I didn't infringe on it. I tried very hard not to, and even people that were on her channel, I had requested for them not to stop by and leave hers to come to mine. That's enough on that. um, Anyways, like I said, I was going to kind of keep this short tonight. I just wanted to draw Michael Sakiv's attention. Um, yeah, yeah, I guess some people can be like that, but it takes a lot if you want to pour. Do your research, Phoenix. It's not something to just take lightheartedly. Like I said, I've worked around metals and welding and a lot of stuff. Some of these metals and stuff, as you heat them, give off dangerous, hazardous, toxic fumes. You've got to do it in a well ventilated area, and you got to know what you're doing. If you in a confined area, you need to have a respirator, whatnot. I've worked around this type of stuff for years and years and years. I know the do's and the do nots. Um, like I said, to actually do it is it's going to be fairly easy for me, and I've been researching this for 2 to 3 years now. This isn't something that I've just all of a sudden out of the blue said, "Oh, I'm going to do this," and I'm going to just buy it and do it. I've been experienced with the stuff like what I'm doing. And with copper is very bad as well. When you're melting copper, you could die from that. If you're not in a well ventilated area and you're melting copper, there's fumes that are going to come from that copper, and if you inhale them, it's detrimental. You need to do your research. Um, just don't look at somebody's pouring and their channel and watch their videos and thinking it's a piece of cake. It's not. It's a lot to it. You want to be safe while you're doing it. You don't want to cause harm to yourself. Um, let's see here. You can pour me a Phoenix one day. Yeah, yeah, I'll pour you a Phoenix. If you seen some of my things, and if you go back and watch my live, you'll see. I don't know if you'd. I think you were in one of my lives and you've seen this. This is one of the Phoenix coins that I got that Mrs. Tebert had actually got for me and had made up, and it's laser etched. But I'm trying to get a hold of a company and have a graphite mold made up in this image. It's not going to be painted, but I'm trying to do some research to find a place where I can have. There's places that already have molds made up, graphite molds, but not like this. I wanted to say T-Bird, and I wanted to have my logo on it. So I'm gonna pay to have a company make that pour or that graphite mold for me in a 1 ounce form round and a 2 ounce round. So the T-Bird um, Phoenix rounds are not going to happen anytime soon. But I do have a lot of other molds. Um, like I said, some of the pour I put them away. This is the graphite mold that came with the furnace. There's an arrowhead and several other different designs. This is one that I had ordered almost 2 years ago. Almost 2 years ago. And then I have an ounce. I'm not sure where exactly to put it, but I have an ounce and a 2 ounce bar. So I might be doing some bars first. But once I do get a graphite mold, I can get you a make you a pour, copper pour. I like that. Maybe also the one with your baby on it. Yeah. Oh yeah, the one with me, Mrs. T-Bird, the one she got me. Yeah, yeah, that was sweet. Yeah, that's really nice. But yeah, um, maybe this weekend, like I said, I'm gonna get that crucible cured and get it done, and I'll probably take some copper and I'll probably pour a few, probably some bars. Maybe I'll make a few. Maybe I'll make a couple of arrowheads. Maybe I'll use this one. I might do that this weekend if I do it. Maybe on a Sunday, but just for experimentation. Excuse me, and I'll probably just do a video of it and then I'll post it. And then once I get a little more comfortable with it, and making sure I can do everything, I've got to get myself set up outside my garage. I have a huge garage. I got to move some stuff around. I got a bench. I'm working on putting together. I got to get my furnace out there, and I got to get it next to an area where I can plug it in where I don't have an extension cord, so I don't infringe on the current that's going to the furnace. I don't want to have like 100-foot extension cord on that and end up ruining it. Um, but I got to get myself situated out there first and get my everything all set up. Get my fire bricks now. I want to do everything, and then I can get my area to where I can put my phone that I do my recording with, and I can get going on that. And I would probably say maybe within 2 to 3 weeks, I'll be doing maybe some lives on it. Now, don't hold me to that, but I'm going to try. There's a lot going on, even in doing the YouTube thing with my life and everything. And then, everything is, takes time. It just takes time. And my soup's getting cold, cold, so I'm going to start eating it. Mm. But thank you very much, Phoenix Coins, for stopping by. Thank you, Ellie, for stopping by. I appreciate you guys, all guys stopping by. Thank you, Sudha Gupta. Um, Mishi was out here a little while ago. He was going back to work, I believe. I hope you all have a wonderful night, a good night. I'm going to try to say good night to everybody that I can see out here. And Colorado Mountain Mama. Hey, I'll stay on for a few more minutes. Let me see. Around 29 minutes. Okay. How you doing, Colorado Mountain Mama? Glad you stopped by. I only got on real quick, Colorado Mountain Mama. I was talking a little bit to do with my furnace, my pouring that I'm going to start doing with copper. Mainly copper, some silver too, and I've got a little bit of gold that I'm going to be pouring a gold bar or a round. I haven't decided which one I want to do yet for myself for my gold scrapping. But I was a little surprised to see you stop in. I only wanted to come on real quick. Last night I did a live stream on the opening of my 2 auto furnace that I got. It's right over here on the the floor, and there's my fire extinguisher. I brought everything in here to show everybody. That's my TK yeah, 2 auto 3000 furnace. I got my map gas torch in there, and there's some of the bricks that I came in that I showed everybody. I wanted to take this. Mrs. T-Bird wouldn't let me do it, and she was right. I was going to use my map gas and use that, and I was going to take one of my breaker silver scrapping from my breaker silver scrapping, and I was going to take some of the silver. That's a silver piece right there, 95 to 97% silver. And I think maybe a little blurry. But that's close to about an ounce piece on an armature arm from breakers that I got. I'm going to do a video on those from out in the garage because I don't want to make the fumes in here in the house. I've done it once before, way long ago in the past. And even doing it for a few minutes, it's not good. Oh, good that I am home. Oh, you're home, yeah. Much love to you as well. Thank you, Colorado Mountain, for stopping in. Yeah, it's your house is freezing. It is here too. I think when I got home, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Of course, I live up here in upstate New York, and I think it was like 29 degrees. As soon as I pulled in the yard, I could see the frost on my other cars, and I was like, oh boy, we got a cold snap coming in. Oh, 3D Woodworks. Maybe yeah, a little longer. How you doing, 3D? Yeah, I was talking with 3D a while back. Well, everybody's gonna. I'm gonna show it real quick because I've already turned into it a couple of times here. I'm in my studio 3D, and there's the T-Auto 3000. I did a video on it. You said you're gonna go check that out on an opening yesterday on it. I was just talking about some of these for my breaker scrapping. I just scrapped another 250 amp breaker the other day, and I'm gonna take the silver off, and then I'm gonna have to do that outside. I was gonna do it here. Mrs. T-Bird wouldn't let me. I had brought in some of my fire bricks. I just got to take that TK out, that 2 auto furnace, and cure the crucibles out there. And maybe this weekend I'm gonna do a couple of quick copper pours, maybe. Yeah, she's right. I'm in my own little room though. I could open the window and put a fan, go out. But I got my garage. It's not a heated garage, but big deal. I'm used to it. But I've got to get myself set up. I've been talking about that and I keep talking about it. I got to get myself set up out there. I got a bench I'm starting to build for my furnace and get everything else situated before I start doing it. I'm hoping I can do something this Sunday and get some video and show you guys some videos, some stuff that I've been doing. And if not this weekend, it'll probably have to wait till next weekend. Hello again, Surulupa. Thanks for stopping by. I was getting ready to end a couple different times, but every time I did, somebody new would come in that I knew that I kind of wanted to chat with. And see, just don't with my premiere. Yeah, Harder Streams back again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope I come out of my election. Out of my election year fog. Working with some pennies now. Yeah. Did you ever? I don't think I ever got back with you. Did you ever get that on eBay? I know I got lost there. I got so busy and tied up. I know you had a coin. Michael Stacken's still here. Good night, Michael Stacken. I thought you were gone. Just listen to the bird ramble on, eh? Trying to eat my seafood chowder here. Mrs. T-Bird made me. She made it yesterday. We usually make it together, but she did it during my live stream that I had last night, and she did a pretty good job. I ain't gonna lie. Very, very good. Mm-hmm. All right, Phoenix. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you, brother, for stopping in. yeah, I'm going to start saying good night to everybody. I only wanted us to come out for like 5 or 10, 15 minutes and carrying on again. But I'll probably, like I said, I might do another live tomorrow night, and if I do, it'll be after midnight. But on the weekends, I'm going to start doing lives probably. Uh, I haven't really came up with a time yet, but I'm thinking I may on the weekends start doing some lives around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 7 p.m. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to start doing some lives early on the weekends. But thank you very much, everybody. Lots of love to all of you. Appreciate you all. Thank you for stopping by. If you haven't hit that like button, it really helps my channel. Please give me a like, smash that like button. And if you don't, it's fine. I just appreciate you all being here and enjoying your company. You're all part of my YouTube family, and it brings me joy to be able to bring some kind of joy to you. Alrighty, guys. Have a good night. Thank you again, Phoenix Coins. Thank you, Colorado Mountain Mama. Thank you, Sudha Gupta. Thank you, 3D Woodworks, for coming in. I wanted to reach out to you too about that crucible before I head out. I think you have a TK. You have a 2 auto one as well. There's the one of the crucibles that's going to be my copper one. It's the bigger one. I'm going to keep the smaller one for my solely for my silver. Now I haven't read the directions yet. And like I said, I've never had a melting furnace. I've done a lot with metal, a lot of molten metal and welding and all that stuff. Um, this is the crucible. I probably want to see. You're talking about me seasoning this. Now I believe I would just probably have to run it probably like at maybe like 1800 or 1900 degrees for a certain amount of time to season it. I know I don't have to do nothing with any flux on this. I have crucibles, pouring crucibles that I've got to use flux on, and I got to cure those. But I believe that's what you were talking about one time when I was chatting with you. Thank you, 3D. But send me an email or something on it or whatever. Um, I'm pretty sure that's what I got to do first before I actually start melting in those crucibles. I'm gonna have to sit down and tomorrow and read the instructions on how to do what I got to do to get that ready to start pouring. AKA Brett. Brett, how you doing? AKA Brett, not Brent. Brett. Mrs. T-Bird she gave me a little lecture. Keep saying you keep calling him Brent. I said, yeah, I know. He's Brent to me. AKA Brent. Brett. I get it right, brother. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, you saw Colorado Mountain Mama stop by. Yes, that's our sister. Yeah, I hope she's doing well as well. Awesome. Yes, I use that one for aluminum. Yeah, aluminum. You got 2 or 3. I've got to. I've got the 2 that came with it. I'm not sure if it's a 3 kilo or 2 kilo. I'm guessing because I haven't read it. That I think is the 3 kilo, and that's the 2 kilo probably. Um, Let me back this up a little bit. I don't know how well you can see this. But I'm sure I can probably reach out to the company or through the same company. I could probably get another one. And I'm thinking I'm going to keep that for my copper. I want to do my copper in that one. I want to do my silver in that one. Keep them like that. I'm not going to do too much with aluminum. I do have aluminum. I do have a lot of scrap aluminum, pure aluminum. A lot of pieces like this, and they're just scrap junk pieces. And I probably have a couple hundred. Oh my! Let me see. I got 87 the rectangle bars of aluminum. Each one weighs about 5 pounds. So I don't know. Do the math. 87 times 5 pounds. I have that, but that's going to be when aluminum gets high. I'm going to bring that to a salvage place and just sell it. But I do have these smaller pieces. I have a lot of these smaller pieces of aluminum. I'm not going to really be too big in the aluminum. I've got pieces like this of scrap aluminum. I think if I maybe get a little bandsaw and I cut those up, I think I could probably, if I get another one, I can probably if I can fit it in there, it should melt it. But I've got a lot of aluminum. I'm not going to do too much with the aluminum. I just mainly want to stick to the copper and the silver. I'm going to do a little gold pouring, and I think the gold pouring, the first one, I'm going to melt down some of my gold scrap that I've got from my gold scrapping, and I'm going to, it's 24 karat. I've got almost an ounce. I'm going to melt it in there, and I'm going to pour my own bar for myself. Um, I've got like a couple of ounces of silver shot because I'm not going to melt down any of my silver rounds. Definitely not. Um, I do have a lot of silver scrap breakers that I've got. I got 2, 3, 4 ounces of that, and I think a few of you have ever gone to my videos. Um, I've got a lot of silver, and this is like 95 to 97% pure silver from Silver Breakers. This is just a sample of some of them. I got these are my bigger pieces. I got a lot of smaller pieces in little vials. I don't know whether I want to purify that by breaking it down like street tips and using a silver cell, which I still have to kind of build and put together. I've got all the materials to do that. Um, like I said, this is stuff that I've been planning on doing years before I started my YouTube channel. And like I was talking about in my live, if you watch my live from last night, I talked about it to a little more in depth. You know, this is stuff that brings me joy. And when I started my YouTube channel, I never even thought about sharing this experience with my YouTube family. You're all like my YouTube family, and I want to be able to bring you guys the same joy that I get. And I just started thinking not that long ago, and I've got everything, and I've been working on it for a couple of years and getting things like these graphite molds, these and like crucibles. Like I said, all this stuff. If you were watching a little while ago, all this stuff that I've had in this box, I got crucible dishes, and I got the tongs, and I've got a 1 ounce gold mold there. I got other graphite molds that are in there. I bought all this stuff 2 years ago, and I haven't done anything with it. And I'm just letting it like life bypass me, and I don't want to. Do the things that bring you joy, and don't wait. If you know what you're doing, if you did your research, you did your studying, and you know what you're doing, do something. Um, and if it's something you can't do, and something I can do, if I enjoy it, I think you'll enjoy it. And if I can bring the videos to you to show you, and just to bring you joy, that's going to bring me joy. Um, Brent was here. He'll tell you. That's pretty much how I said it last night, Brent, isn't it? Brett? Not Brent, Brett. But I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm not gonna keep putting things off. But the furnace melting and stuff was the furnace was the last thing I needed, and probably 3 weeks ago I ordered one. I got it in last week, and that's the only thing that I needed. It's just like to do with the taking certain other things that I do metal scrapping, like such as on my breakers that I broke down. I mean, here's some wire and some other components. I mean, right in here, there's in this area. If I finish taking that apart, there's pure copper in there. Uh, these ends right here are basically they're silver. They're silver coated because of the type of breaker that I had, and these are copper. These are copper. I don't know if you can see it. These are copper wires, but there's they have silver on them. Um, And the same thing with this. This is actually copper. It's pure copper, but it's got like a coating of silver on it. Now I can take acids, which I already have the acids. Unfortunately, I don't know how long these acids can last. I've had the acids for 2 years. I've had to replace a few of the acids from one container into another container because they're in plastic containers. Like I said, I've done all my research for years and years. I've watched videos, I've read on it. I can't explain it to you, but I know what I'm doing. I've got a fume hood that I've got going that I have to have in order to do this safely and properly. Um, but I've got and that's the other thing that I'm gonna make this into a long video. I don't mean to, but this is another piece of something that I've had. It's a DC power supply. I bought this, and I think I showed this in one of my videos or my streams. Uh, this is for the silver cell. And 3D Woodworks knows what I'm talking about, Street Tips. If you watched his videos, he knows that I'm serious about this. And I can pull the receipt on this. And I got this almost a year and a half ago, too. And you've seen this on Street Tips. This is my DC power supply. This is for making electric. This is so I can run a current into a solution of silver, where I can take silver that's not pure, something like this, and I can melt this down and make it into shot. And this is 97. Look at that ring. Ain't that a beautiful ring? I don't know where I got that from. Thank you, 3D. But this is 95 to 97% pure silver for my silver breakage salvage. Sure, I could melt that down and pour that very easily in one of these molds and make a round or a bar out of it. But if I wanted to, I've got everything that I need right here and all the other stuff to take that silver with acids. Once I get my fume hood all together and going, and I can break this down into a solution, and I could take all the impurities out of it, take all the base metals out of it. I can run it through filters, which I've had the filters. I have all the vials and everything else that I need already. And I can purify that and break that down into a powder sponge and make that into pure 999 silver. And then I could put it into shot and I can put it through a little silver cell that I make. And with this DC converter, I can make my own silver shot that people are out there buying. People buy silver shot. I can make my own silver shot. I've got everything I need to do with it. I just got to get going and get my stuff to get stuff together. And it's like I said, it's not something that I'm trying to do to hype up my channel. I don't want to hype my channel up. This is me. Every time when you guys see me in a live, none of this is all pre-organized or anything. The only thing that's pre-organized is I'm making up a nice backdrop for you guys. Something that I like. Something that I enjoy, that makes me happy. And if it makes me happy, I want to share it with you. I want to share it with my friends. I want to share it with my family. And you're my YouTube family. I want you all to know that. I'm speaking from the heart. I'm not real religious. I'm a bit religious. I'm Protestant. I'm not Catholic. I'm sorry. But I'm Protestant. I'm not the greatest saint in the world. Do I occasionally do something bad? I'm not talking real bad, but yeah, I'll swear, I'll say something. I'm a good person at heart, but I'm not perfect. But if there's a God out there, whatever religion you believe in, you do something, you feel guilt, you feel sorry, you ask for forgiveness. That's what it's there for. You know, um, I'm just trying to be genuine. I come in here and I do something off the fly by the seat of my pants. By the seat of my pants. Yeah, you got the cranky one. Remember the cranky one in Nishi? They did that little video. They did a video, a live stream, flying by the seat of their pants. That's what I do every time when I come in here on a live. Every live you see, it's off the seat of my pants. I come in here and I just pop it on. What am I going to do tonight? I don't know. I'm just going to do this. And that's what I'm doing tonight. And a 10-15 minute live stream is now 49 minutes. And it only seems like maybe it's been 10 because I'm enjoying my time talking with you guys and showing you guys the experience and the things that I want to do and what brings me joy. And I'm hoping somebody out there. Oh, you're back, Mishy. I was just talking about you. I was telling them about the video you and Cranky did, and telling everybody that every time when I come in here, none of my stuff is all pre-recorded or pre done up. I just come in and I go live, and I'm flying on the seat of my pants. Is that how you guys? What do you and Cranky do? Flying by the seat of your pants live, something like that. Forget what exactly it was. But that's what I do every time I come in here. And it's just because it's something I enjoy and it brings me happiness. And I want to be able to share that with the people that I'm affiliated with, such as you guys, my YouTube family. Since for all family. What am I getting for Christmas? It's for all family. What do you want, brother? Brett, what are you looking to get? What do you want? I'll send you something, brother. I'll send you something. Even if it's a Christmas card, I'll send you something. I'll send you some swag. I got some T-Bird swag. Have you've seen my swag, haven't you? Brent? Brett? Look at that. That cool? Woo! That was specially done by Sticker Mule. Now they had a special. They had a special on the glitter for around the outside edge, and the glitter on the inside wasn't supposed to be part of it. But I talked to him, and if you see that angle right there, it was only supposed to be a plain sticker on the inside with the outside glitter, not the inside as well. But I refused what they did, and I emailed them. I said, "Listen, I go, this ain't the first or second or third. I go, this is probably the 10th or 11th or 12th time I've purchased from you guys. I go, you think you can do a special sticker for me?" I said, I want the glitter on the outside and I want there to be a special glitter on the inside. And they said, absolutely. They didn't even fight me on it. But it came out so beautiful, and it isn't funny. But you've seen some of my swag. I'm sure you have. It's over there in the back. Let me turn the light on so you guys can see a little brighter. It's probably can. I think I got my swag over there. I'll send you out some swag, brother. You got my email. Just send me your address, Brent. I'll get a package out to you. I'll send you a poker chip. I'll send you some of my swag stickers. I'll send you what color? What color? Let's see. Where is it? You don't got to be on the wheel. You don't got to be on the wheel to win with me, brother. I'm here for you. Kind of. What color do you like, Brett? I got these T-Bird bottle openers that I had. Mrs. T-Bird got those for me. She didn't get those from Sticker Mill. T-Bird Stacking and Collectibles, 2024. What's your favorite color? I got silver, black, red, purple, green. I got blue. I got pink. Pick a color. Give me a color. I'll send you out a bottle opener. Hey, you'll need that bottle opener too, don't you, brother? That's for opening your brewskis. That's for opening your brewskis. You want a flowing hair? Oh my. You know, I went to go get one and they were already sold out by the time I got to it. I didn't even get one. Good night, Sudagupta. Thanks for stopping by again a second time. Yeah, you got my red. Okay, you got one, brother. You got a red one. Just, hey, Bob S., how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. You fell asleep at Michael's. Just woke up. You did the Nancy. You did the Linda thing. You fell asleep like Linda. Hold on, then take a picture of your forehead. Send me a picture of your forehead. I want to see the imprint. I'm just saying goodbye over there. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Bob S. Yeah, I did the same thing to Michael, and that's why I started my live. So in hopes that Michael would come here and I could say goodbye to him, because I clicked on something that closed down his stream, and then I tried to get back in there, and something happened, and it shut my phone down and restarted my phone. I got back on his live stream, and it already ended. Sorry, everybody, for jumping from here to there and all over the place. And I'm going off on different topics. But I appreciate each and every one of you again. Like I said, thank you, Mr. Stacker. Thank you, Bob S. for stopping by. Thank you, Sudha Gupta, for coming by. Thank you, Brett. I'm not gonna stop. You know, every time I see Brett, it's Brent comes out because we have it's one of our son's names, and that's why. And you sort of remind me of him in a way. So every time I see that, I always say Brent, not Brett. You know what I'm saying, though. John Stafford, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Everybody just keeps popping in. Well, it's at 55, so I was supposed to only do a live for 15 minutes, and then I went to 25. Now I'm at 55. I'm going to call it quits at an hour. Um, but I'm going to go down through the line here and make sure I'm saying hello and goodbye to everybody and I'm missing anybody. A lot of times I end up missing somebody that pops in. I know Dandy Dave, a good friend of mine. You know Dandy Dave, right? And Colorado Mountain Mama, she's still in here. He had stopped by in my live stream the other night, and I totally missed him. I never got to say hello to him. I felt kind of bad. Um, but thank you, 3D, if you're still out here. Have a good night, 3D. Thank you, Colorado Mountain Mama, for coming in. I appreciate you as well. Thank you, Brett. I hope you have a good night as well, my brother. Brett. Let's see. Mishy Stacker, I know you were out here. You were in and out and probably listening. Thanks for stopping by and have a good night. Artistrin was in here. Thank you very much, Artistrin. I hope you have a good night as well. I'm going to try to get back to your channel, like I said. Same thing you, Mishy. I feel bad because I was pretty busy today. I didn't get a chance to stop by your channel. I know you had something that was going on out there, a couple of things I've missed. I didn't get to comment on any of them. I still got to watch them as well. Thank you, Sean Stafford, for stopping by. I know I've gone to your channel quite a few times. I'm pretty sure. Uh, sometimes I get people mixed up because I got so many different people. I'm hoping if I mean I want to grow my channel and get bigger. I think I'm at 351 right now, which I guess is pretty good for only starting this back in June. Um, I'm just one thing I do worry about is that when I end up getting up to like 1,000 subs, like say Weldon Carey, he's close to 1,900 subs. How do you keep how do you keep up with everybody? I don't know how am I going to keep up with everybody? I don't know, but I'll try my best. And like I do say is I try my best to get to each and every one of you. I don't get always back to each and every one of you all the time, but I'll try my best. And because I really enjoy a lot of your pages and a lot of your contents that the people that I do sub to. Um, I took Monday and Tuesday off, and I'll have something up and going. Awesome, thank you. Alrighty, everybody. Yeah, Brent just had it. He's hit it right there. God bless everybody, and have a good night. Hey, the broke stacker. Hey, I can't stay on too much longer, broke. I'm going to cut it off here at another minute and a half. Thank you very much, broke stacker, for stopping by. I appreciate you. Bob S. I want to grow your channel. Start calling it 10K gold, 300 silver. Yeah, brother. 10K gold. Absolutely. Michael Stockett's still here. Blessings. All right. Michael, you better get to bed. You're going to be tired. You've been listening to me this whole time, Michael. I keep trying to get up, and every time I go to get up, somebody else new shows up, and I don't want to shut the door on them, but I'm going to shut the door this time. My my seafood chatter is sitting over here and it's gotten cold. I'm going to have Mrs. T-Bird warm it back up for me. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Broke Stacker. Broke Stacker, hold on. Don't. I'm not going to go anywhere yet. I don't know if you were in. I know you came in that live one time, and I was trying to find some room. I remember I was doing the live stream, and I know I got your sticker there because I don't have your poker chip, but I got you up there, brother. Oh, look at that guy right there. I got a gnome. That's a new part. I'm trying to think who that was. I put that there for a reason. It's one of the somebody that subbed to my channel. I can't place his name right now. He's got a beard. It reminds me of him, but I can't think of who it is. It'll come to me. But that's why I put that there. But I've got everybody's chips right up there. I just want to make sure the broke stacker scene that I did have his up there because I was trying to make some room up here because I was running out of room. On my backdrop back there, the box that I had that's underneath here, I've got to make a wooden stand for underneath here. Only went to about to there, if you can see where I was pointing at, but it was short and it was just the cloth hanging over. What I end up doing is this is actually a table that we don't use. I put a 2 foot wide leaf in here. I expanded everything wider, and I got a bigger box up here. So it took me a little doing. I had to rearrange everything because I got more and more poker chips, and I wanted to have everybody that I had out here poker chips displayed. And I substituted your sticker for a, a poker chip because I don't think I've ever gotten one from you. No worries, no worries. I think I just sent you out a package, didn't I? The Broke Stacker. I did send you out a package, a swag pack. And I just wanted to let you know there was one stream I was about ready to take your sticker down, put it out to the side so I could make some more room. I think for the FG Stacker, but I don't need to do that now. I got you. I got you. I got you, brother. Show your bike video. Oh, you did see Ellie Ellie. Yeah, yeah. I had another one, but it wasn't as good, so I did that one especially for you because you wanted to see it. Um, Unfortunately, when I was halfway through it, I got to get myself a GoPro, I guess. But I had my phone strapped to my chest, and the strap was loosening up, and the phone was slipping out, and it ended up slipping and falling. I grabbed it. It's a 125. It's just a 125 dirt bike. I'm 59 years old. Ah, I've got the body of a 35 to 39-year old. I'm in pretty good health. Um, I'm pretty limber and I'm in good shape. I hope I always stay that way. But yeah, I got a 4 wheeler. I got to get it fixed. I got need some work to do on it. I got 2 dirt bikes. I have a motorcycle too. I haven't had that on the road for a few years. It's a Yamaha Sika 2 600. I want to get a Harley Davidson one of these days. That's what I really want. It's a Harley Davidson. Um, yeah, I'm still young. I'm only 59. You're only as old as you. Numbers just an age. It's just numbers. It's all how you feel. And like I said, I like to have fun. I like to enjoy my life. Um, I like to do things that bring me fun. We got me and Mrs. T-Bird got a Doom buggy go kart. It's bigger than a go kart, much bigger, but it's a small Doom buggy. We have fun with that. Um, she's trying to talk me into getting it's not a razor. It's like a side by side, but it's not. There's somebody that we know here locally that has one, but it's only a single seater, and I don't think they want like $6,000 or $7,000 for it. And I'm like, no, I don't want it. I said no. I want a 2 seater. I want to be able to have something where me and Mrs. T-Bird can go for a ride together. We almost bought one like for 16 or 17,000 this fall, and I passed it up and I said no, I'm not gonna buy something like that. Uh, I just couldn't justify buying that because we have the Doom Buggy go kart that we both enjoy, and we paid like 5,000 I think for that a few years ago. And if I was to buy the Razor, I think that's what it was a Razor. It was a 2023 model. Was it? Yeah, it was a 2023 model. Like 50, it was on sale. It was like $3,000 or $4,000 off. It was a little bit smaller one, but I think it was like for 15,995. And I was gonna just write him out a check for it or finance it. She was talking about finance, and I said, let's just pay it. And no, I don't know. Decisions. But anyways, OC Stacker. Now OC Stacker. How you doing, brother? Oh man. This was supposed to only be up to an hour. I gotta get off here. Guess who's that for, OC? Mrs. T-Bird. Mrs. T-Bird got that for you. You know who's gonna get some Butterfingers? Oh yeah, brother. I'm your secret Santa, and so ain't Mrs. T-Bird. Miss T-Bird, guess who came on? I just showed him the bag of Butterfingers you bought for him. That was the bag I was supposed to put up on top of that abominable snowman when I took that little video. That's what you remind me. For some reason, I seen the abominable snowman, and that popped in my head. Oh, sea stacker, but I forgot to put the bag of Butterfingers there. Oh man, now I'm eating a Butterfinger. I had to come say hello before I hit the rack. Yeah, I got to get out of here too. Yeah, it was a funny video, wasn't it? You see how happy you guys make me? See, Brett. This is what I'm talking about. I'm a stacker. I got to get back into doing more of the coin thing because I got a lot of coins to share with everybody. I've got so much that I want to do. I got the furnace. I'm gonna do some melting. I want to do some electrolyting, some deep plating. I want to get back into my scrapper, my silver scrapping. Mrs. T-Bird won't let me do it in the house, so I got to do it in the garage. I had that the other day in my live OC, and I was going to take the. I had my map gas torch in here, and of course I brought that in on my bricks just to show what I had already previously had, and I was going to put the map gas torch in that real quick, and I heat up the end to hurry up and knock that silver piece off. It's about 1 gram. I pop my torch on real quick. It would have only took me about 10 seconds. I showed that off yesterday. There's my map gas. Oh, I got the lock on. Good thing. Yeah. Woo! Mrs. T-Bird's gonna yell at me now. She goes, "You don't turn that on in the house." As long as I'm not melting the metal or heating the metal up, I'm good. No fumes from that. Oh, you are? All right. Cool, OC. Good night. Good night, Brent. Okay, Brett, thanks for coming in. Yeah, I'm going to say good night to everybody. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. I've been trying to say good night for the last 15 minutes. And somebody else keeps stopping and popping, and I keep going to talk. But thank you, everyone. I'm not going to go through everybody's names again, but thank you, Bob S. Yes, I am. Thank you, Brett. Thank you, OC Stacker. Thank the Broke Stacker. Have a great night. Everybody sleep well. Take care. Good night. Thank you, Ellie, for stopping in. I appreciate you all. You're not leaving yet. You're going to be last, eh? Last, just like in Yankees, last. Have you seen that, Brett? Oh, yeah, I can smell that propane torch. Yeah, gas. Oh, I'm going to catch Heck Now by Mrs. T-Bird. She don't know yet. She's in the other room. Or she might be spying on me. Let me peek through the French doors here. No, I'm safe. She's watching TV. Alrighty, good night, everybody. T-Bird out. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good night, all. Thank you. God bless.